So the winter air, okay? It's cold. It's chilly. Cute, but it's chilly, okay? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe down below, smash that like button, turn your post notification bell on so you can be notified every single time I post a new video. Why not? So without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm going to be giving you guys my honest review on the Curlsmith Scalp kits and also how I use it, and it was just something I thought was necessary to put into a video just because when I first used it I was a little confused and I know the steps could be a little tricky, so that's the real reason. And also I want to give you guys my honest feedback about this product that I've been using for about a month now, or a month and a half. And yeah, I also wanted to dive into the topic of do's and don'ts for your winter hair routine, just because I've been getting a lot of DMs and a lot of text messages from my friends and also anybody else that's been trying to transition their hair during this winter. It's kind of confusing because everybody's scalp is changing, therefore your routines should be changing, and I'm going to be helping you guys with that by talking about these 3 hair products that I think are great for the winter, and also talking about some other simpler things that you could change in your routine that could just help you out with this dry and cold, bitter winter we're about to have or already starting to have in some places. Okay, so let's just get into the video. So I think I'm just going to start this off by talking about the 3 products, and then I'm going to put a timestamp in my description box. If you just want to skip to the do's and don'ts, you definitely can. I will not be offended. But yeah, and then for next week's video, I'm going to be talking about specific products that I think are necessary or essential for the winter and also fall weather, because it's also dry in the fall. No one seems to talk about that in any winter video or anything. So yeah, let's just get into it. This is a 3-step hair wash day regimen that Curlsmith created just for those people that have drier scalps, eczema, or just in the winter something you could use to clarify your scalp on days where it's feeling a little drier than usual, okay? So it's a 3-step formula. I'm trying to put this in order so no one's confused. And basically it has the Super Slip Prebiotic Primer, which is what you use first, then the Wash and Scrub Detox Probiotic, and then the Postbiotic Calming Conditioner. I'm going to show you guys a picture of my hair, the wash. Wait, no. I'm going to show you guys a picture of the first time I used these products right before what my scalp looked like, and I'm going to show you guys a picture of what my scalp looks like today. This is day 3 hair, and usually my scalp would be a little flaky because I do get dandruff, but it's doing pretty good, and this is what I used this week, this set, and I've just been styling my hair per usual, refreshing. I haven't been doing buns lately, so maybe that's why for this week. It's been a pretty calm week in terms of my hair, but not my workload. I think I've just been using my hair to distract myself and procrastinate from doing my work. That's just between us. Okay, so let's just talk about the very first product. I just like that they put the steps in the bottom because it does get confusing in the shower. I've been using this since I don't want to give you guys a false date. I'm going to say October 13th, but then when I look at my snap picture and video, I would know the actual day, and I'll just put that around here. Okay, so let's just talk about the ingredients and what the first product is for. So this is how I use it, okay? And then we're going to talk about how they directed me to use it. So I hop in the shower, right? I wet my hair, okay? I'm going to put this all around my hair. I'm just going to tell you guys what it smells like. I already know what it smells like, but I'm going to tell you guys exactly how it... Okay, it smells pretty clean, but when I use it in the shower, it's like overwhelming because it's such a strong product. All of these they have very strong scents because they have such powerful ingredients, which is not a bad thing. They're also clean ingredients, which is great. No parabens, no sulfate. Curlsmith is very strict about that, which I love. So there is that smell, but it's really good. The prebiotics in this have nutrients that are good for your scalp and your hair, and it's also something that you leave in your hair after you detangle it, and you don't rinse it out until after you shampoo. I know, it sounds really weird. So basically you put this all over your hair and you detangle, right? When I first did that, I was like, this is so weird. You detangle, and then leaving this on your hair, it's kind of like a shield to not let the shampoo get too like to not penetrate too much into your hair because the shampoo is very strong. And then you're going to go in with the Wash and Scrub Detox Probiotic, which is the shampoo. And when I tell y'all, you know I love a minty shampoo. This is surpassing minty. This is something that I think would replace clarifying for me instead of a shampoo. You know what I mean? Like, it's stronger than a shampoo because you need two things to make sure the shampoo is not too strong for your hair. All right, and then you're gonna move on to conditioner. But I'm just gonna talk about some of the ingredients that I think are awesome that I already knew about before even diving into this, you know, hairline. I knew about rice water being really good for your hair, for hair growth, and also for just shine and overall strength in your hair strands. Ginger root, okay? That was interesting. When I saw that in the ingredients, I was like, what? Ginger. So ginger is something that my mom puts in like all of our teas, which I think a lot of people do, and you already know it's good for your health, helps to detox. It does the same for your hair. The more you know, okay? Another interesting ingredient was dragon fruit juice. So dragon fruit juice is one of those fruits that look really cool on TikTok and stuff, but also it's really good for moisture in your hair. So that was really cool that they have some elements of things that like cleanse your scalp, but then something else that adds that nutrients and like moisture back into it. And that's just in the prebiotic, okay? They also have balanced prebiotics, guarana extract, organic ginger root, which I mentioned, and organic wild needle. Those are the select ingredients. But if you look at that full ingredients list on the back, I'm just like, wow, okay? And I like the description they gave, the little blue section on the bottle. It says, one of our key ingredients is fermented rice water. It has been used for centuries in Asia as a hair treatment. The Yao woman, I'm not sure if I said that correctly. If not, please correct me in the comments somehow. I'm so sorry. From the village of Huangluo in China, still use it to keep their hair healthy, detangled and clean. Huangluo has been named by Guinness World Records as the village with the world's longest hair. So this line is not only for dandruff, eczema, dry scalp, it's also great for hair growth if that's something you struggle with, especially in the winter months where you're losing way more hair than you normally do in the winter, which I'm going to be talking about at the end of this video. Okay, so that's something that's really important about all three products in this. So like I mentioned, then I move on to the scrub. It's 100% natural. The texture of it, I just read the description, which I haven't done in a while. It's been like a month since I actually read it. It says it's incredibly fine and you will barely feel it. And when I'm telling you it's true, it's true. Like when I was putting it on, I was like, I think I need more. And then I remembered like this was expensive stuff, okay? Maybe I don't want to put too much. And you're not. A little does go a long way with this shampoo. I found myself the very first time I used it doing 2 scrubs. Like I rinsed it out and then I was like, that defeats the purpose because the prebiotic is supposed to protect you from this, which is so strong, this shampoo. So now I just do 1 scrub of this. So I just use it as like a clarifying type of shampoo. Like, yeah, so it's pretty cool. And then you just go into the conditioner. It's the postbiotic calming conditioner. This basically rebalances your pH levels in case any of these ingredients or products ingredients in the other 2 products may have thrown off your pH levels because they're so strong. This conditioner is meant to rebalance that, and it also has protein, which is really cool. It has peppermint oil, organic lavender, and tea tree leaves. When I tell y'all, this conditioner smells so good, okay? This whole line is so interesting to me because it's not consistent throughout. So you know, like when you get a shampoo line and like a conditioner that has lavender or whatever, the whole thing is expected to smell like lavender, right? Wrong for this line, okay? So the prebiotic smells like clean Febreze commercial, okay? And the shampoo is kind of like, I don't want to say unscented. I don't really, till this day, I can't explain the smell of this. It's nothing bad. It's pretty much a little bit like the prebiotic, nothing too strong, nothing crazy, whereas the prebiotic is a little bit more overwhelming, like it's stronger. But the postbiotic, y'all, did I say that right? Yes, the conditioner, it smells so good. Like it smells like tea tree oil, lavender, and peppermint had a baby. Like it smells like essential oils in a bottle, okay? It smells so good. And it's also another overwhelming part of this like collection is that every time I open and like I use a little bit, it like overwhelms my whole shower because it's in the shower, but like it's so strong. Okay, I'm getting out of point. Like, okay, so yeah, these are 3 products that I have counted as like my essentials. I will be talking more about them next week in next week's video, but I just wanted to throw this in there because I had a lot to say about all 3. Honestly, I think they're worth the hype. Coming from someone that does struggle with dandruff, especially in the winter months, this has been something that I've been reaching for, and it's been hurting me because they're so expensive, and I'm just like, let me just use some different products. But no, y'all. So now I wash my hair twice a week because in the wintertime, my hair does need a lot more, you know, care in it, and not everybody's the same. But yeah, I wash my hair 2 times a week, and these products are what I use the second day of like my second time washing it in the week. So like that says a lot. Okay, because this basically like balances it all out. It's great. Okay, let's talk about some do's and don'ts in the winter. We're starting that now. All right, so that's enough of the Curlsmith Scalp recipe. I definitely recommend it. They're awesome. Honestly, so far on this channel, like I've done a lot of firsts with y'all, and Curlsmith has been something that I've been wanting to try, and I just use the channel as an excuse to use them and review these products. But y'all, Curlsmith hasn't failed me. To say the least, they really haven't. So this scalp recipe is something that I expected to just be like overly hyped up, and it's honestly not. It's really good. Okay, so let's just get into the do's and don'ts. So this is a new part of the channel that I'm going to be incorporating. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but also some friends, shout out to you Emma and Jeremy, have helped me find a way to like make this more organized. So we're gonna start doing the Mel's do's and Mel's don'ts in each video, just to kind of like summarize the whole purpose and tips and tricks that you may have missed throughout the video, and also to help y'all out throughout these different seasons and different, you know, hypes that arise throughout the curly hair community, because I know that there's a lot. So let's just get into it. Okay, so I wrote down about 8. I might not get to each tip in this video, but don't worry, in next week's video, whatever I missed today, I will definitely be including it. Okay, so for number 1, this is something I do that helps me a lot throughout the winter months, is that I escalate the amount of times I do a hair mask. So originally in the winter, I did say hair mask once a week. You gotta do it, period. I'm telling you that a Mel's do for the winter is you gotta do it twice a week, okay? Because your hair, let me just explain the winter and why it makes our hair dry, flaky, whatever you want to call it. So the winter air, okay? It's cold, it's chilly, cute, but it's chilly, okay? It's also very drying. I know a lot of people know that your skin gets drier in the winter, but not a lot of people say that their scalp is skin. But if you think about it and you analyze it, your scalp is just skin, okay? So not only is your skin getting drier and you change your skin routine every winter and every summer or whatever, the same applies to your scalp. Your scalp is just an extra layer of skin on your head. Yeah, that's really what it is. So it definitely needs more protection. The dry air sucks off the moisture from your scalp, making it more dry and harder for the natural oils on your head that are getting stripped away from the air. Because I know a lot of people, oh my god, sorry, I'm getting so frustrated. I know a lot of people don't wear hats. They don't wear hats or scarves on their heads in the winter. Oh my god, and your scalp it's getting hurt, y'all. You're stripping your natural oils. You think heat damage is the only thing that strips those natural oils? Baby girl, no, not wearing a hat in the winter is one of those things. I'm skipping throughout the steps, but yeah, winter air, the lack of humidity in your houses as well, because I know a lot of y'all be cracking those windows, turning on those ACs, blasting that central air. Yeah, that's all damaging to your skin and also your scalps. So yeah, just listen to me for the next tips, okay? I'm sorry, I got a little excited. So yes, number 1, hair mask, a moisturizing hair mask, not just once a week, but twice. Try to make one of those 2 a hair mask that have protein. Don't worry, next week I'm going to be suggesting some specific products that I use in the winter. This video is mostly just for tips and tricks, okay? Moving on to number 2. Scalp treatments. Yes, okay? Scalp treatments are essential, I think, throughout the whole year. And I'm new to this scalp treatment game. I'm not even gonna lie. I've hopped onto the scalp treatment wagon, I think, less than a year ago, and I've actually been going hard on this since the winter, and I've definitely seen the difference in my scalp. since the summer. But this winter, I feel like if I was not doing scalp treatments, I've had some weeks where I skipped them just for the purpose of like making content for y'all. Like my Listerine video, I skipped scalp treatments that week. Trust me, I definitely felt it. Your scalp at the end of the day, if you've been outside, if you crack the window, if you're blasting the AC and the air in your house feels drier, which it tends to happen in the winter time, your scalp's moisture is getting sucked away, not just your skin. So just how you exfoliate once a week, you gotta do these scalp treatments every night, okay? Just how you cleanse your face every night, or whatever your face skin routine is. I could talk about that in a different video. You need to do the same for your hair, okay? Just how you have a skin routine at night and in the morning, you need the same thing for your hair, okay? That's the best way to explain it. Scalp treatments, you need them, okay? Period. I'll talk about that more next week, specifics of which ones I like and which ones I don't. But yes, okay? Number 3, I kind of briefly talked about that on my little rant that I had in the beginning. You need to wear a hat or a scarf if you're going outside. Just do it. Like I said, your scalp is skin. Just how you put a coat on and you put a sweater on and you put lotion on to not get ashy. The same applies to your scalp, y'all, okay? You need to put a hat on or a scarf just so you don't mess up the volume you're getting in the winter. You need a hat or a scarf, okay? Period. Satin scarf or silk scarf, the better, I think. Try to avoid cotton on your hair. Not cotton, I mean like those knitty scarves, just because it could cause some frizz. But definitely a satin or silk scarf should be fine. And they're also stylish, why not? Okay, tip number 4. This is a male's don't, alright? Don't use brushes. This is like a year-long thing, but it's more prevalent and important in the winter time. If you're not doing a bun, please try to avoid using brushes or a ponytail, and I'm going to tell you why. So a lot of people have been DMing me that they're losing more hair. Is hair loss, hair breakage normal in the winter? And the answer to that is yes. I wish I would have taken a picture of my shower after I washed it this week, just so you guys can see my hair web that I do. But it's definitely normal to get more hair loss or hair breakage in the winter or excessive hot summers. And that again is because the moisture of your hair is getting sucked off with the sucked away with the dry and cold winter air, okay? You need moisture to grow hair. When you have less moisture, you're losing more hair, causing more hair breakage. It's a whole, yeah. It's just hair loss and hair breakage is caused by the lack of moisture in your hair. The more you're doing scalp treatments, the more you're doing hair mask, the less likely it is for you to lose a lot of hair. But again, don't freak out if you are losing more hair in the winter. It's honestly completely normal, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You need to lose hair to grow hair. That's something I tell myself every time I see a big hairball. I'm like, hold up, that's scary. And yeah. Number 5, I think, is what we're on. This is the male's do. Prime your hair before wash day. Okay, so especially in the winter time, since your hair is drier, that's why I like using the prebiotic and the Curlsmith recipe, because they do have something that primes your hair. Also, I think Bounce Curl has the same thing and also can too. Or maybe even just a hair rinse to prep your hair and kind of like signaling to your scalp, hey, you're about to get washed, is a nice thing to do. So I always recommend priming your hair in the winter time, just because it starts to get that moisture back into your hair before putting a strong shampoo, because I know that we all tend to use more shampoo in the winter. At least I do. And these shampoos that we tend to put on our heads in the winter are ones that have rosemary, mint oil in them, or tea tree oil and peppermint oil. None of these oils are bad, but they are strong. So you need to prep your hair to just give it a little signal like, yo, I'm about to wash you, okay? Okay, same way you do a face mask before you do an exfoliator or whatever the heck. You're signaling for your skin to prep to be cleaned. You know? There we go. Okay. Number 6, a male's don't. Don't sleep without a bonnet or a hair scarf, okay? Or a pillow scarf. Satin pillowcase, okay? You shouldn't be doing this at all, period, throughout the whole year. Again, but especially in the winter time, your hair needs that moisture. So I do a scalp treatment every night, and I just put on a scarf and a bonnet, or sometimes I just sleep with my scarf over a silk or satin pillowcase. That's what I do, because your hair needs to maintain that moisture throughout the whole night. That's kind of why I don't recommend you just sleep with a satin pillowcase throughout the winter time. You may be you may be able to get away with that in the summer because it's more humid in the air. Again, I don't recommend it though. But in the winter time, at least my house tends to get drier. So I recommend that since the air is drier, you just sleep with a bonnet or a scarf to, you know, restore the moisture and maintain it into one space. That way when in the morning you take off the scarf or the bonnet, your hair is still pretty moisturized and you just gotta refresh it. Okay? 7. Do use oil treatments. Oil-based treatments are key in the wintertime for many reasons, okay? Like I mentioned, at the end of the day, you want to apply maybe some tea tree oil, almond oil, jojoba oil, castor oil. All of these oils regain moisture and or fight flakiness, dryness in your scalp. For example, peppermint and tea tree oil are good to combat dryness on your scalp. And then we have jojoba oil, castor oil, coconut oil. All those things are good for moisture and hair growth or shine. Just do your research and see what your hair needs. And yeah, so or maybe even just put a little bit of oil in your hair mask every time you do it, just so you're getting a little extra oomph. Okay, you need that extra strength in your hair. You need that little extra oil. Oils are just great for moisture all around and just a cheap way to get the moisture and vitamins and whatever your hair may need back into it. Okay, this is the final tip for this video. I feel like I'm rushing through this and I'm talking so fast. I'm so sorry. But protective styling. I cannot emphasize the importance of giving your scalp a break, especially in the winter. It's always important, but in the winter I feel like it's essential. Like if you notice, I made a video where I turned myself into Ariana Grande and I did a ponytail. That's a protective styling. It was really fun to do, but that's a protective styling that I think I've never done before. Ponytails, buns, just leaving your hair in a bonnet is a protective styling with no product. No one's gotta know what's under your bonnet on those Zoom calls. Braids, locks, so many different ways to protective style. If you want a video about this, I could definitely make it happen. But do your research, see what's best for you. They make so many products and like hair rinses that you could use to maintain the moisture on your scalp while you're protective styling. So you could do that for an like a long period of time instead of just a day, like a ponytail. But if you're getting your braids done, you could definitely use the Cantu apple cider vinegar hair rinse so your scalp doesn't feel super itchy or dry or whatever it may feel like during the winter time. So that's just something to keep in mind. There are products and there are oils and treatments out there to make protective styling easier for us. So why are we not using them? Okay, that is all. Wow, I'm tired. That was a lot. I hope this was helpful. I'm so sorry for jamming these two videos together. Maybe I may separate them. I don't know. I probably didn't. If I'm posting it, I didn't do it. This is the reason that this video is a day late. Like I mentioned, I'm just gonna throw this in there. I am a full-time student, and I know I was always a full-time student, but when I'm telling y'all midterms, and I feel like they extended midterms or something, my workload has been so intense where I am filming videos, and this video is probably gonna be late because I'm not gonna have time to edit it. That is the issue. These videos are all filmed, they're all planned out for y'all, but they're just not getting edited on time, and that is completely my fault. My time management, I've been focusing on school so much that I've been losing track of time, and videos have been late. And honestly, I apologize, and I'm probably gonna keep apologizing until I get a hang of this schedule. And the schedule and editing, I think that's something that I'm not doing, and I'm gonna get better at it. I promise. This video is a 2-for-1 for y'all, just to apologize and probably make up for not making this video sooner. So I hope this video is helpful and you get all the tips and tricks you need for the fall and winter, dry winter air. I hope you listen to all of these Mel's do's and don'ts, and I'm gonna give y'all today's shout out. So today's shout out is Matt Price. Okay, so Matt Price, I know you're from college, you're so sweet, super supportive. He's recently, I think, started watching my videos, and when I'm telling y'all, he's commenting on everything and being super sweet, DMing me any questions he may have, any like words of encouragement. It's super sweet. Thank you so much, Matt. It means a lot. And I'm so happy you're enjoying the videos. I hope these nose do's and don'ts helped y'all. I hope you guys, I don't know, maybe give the Curlsmith Scalp recipe a chance. I know I don't regret doing so. And if you want to hold off until next week's video where I talk about more products that may be, you know, less likely to break your bank but also get the job done, just like Curlsmith recipe, then hold off until next week. I'll make it happen for you. Okay? And if you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe down below, smash that like button, turn your post notification bell on so you could be notified every single time I post a new video. Why not? Alright, I'll see you all next week with my November fave hair products. Woo! Bye!